story. This is so funny that you're talking about this right now because my cousin sent me this like TikTok thing. Okay. It's this guy from China, Beijing, okay, Beijing in particular. And so this guy is half Chinese and he's half like white, Caucasian. I don't know. He didn't specify what kind of white he is. Um, and like for people out there, there are different kind of whites. Like there's I don't know. I just think like there's European people, there's Americans, there's like whatever. Anyways, that's besides the point. So there was a video of him and he speaks in Beijingese, basically like like anyways.
But
So
that's just Mandarin with an accent.
okay, that's Mandarin with a Beijing accent. You're right. In
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah, because there are actually different languages in China.
Yeah, which is also super cool because they also did this thing which is like in the village type of language. But so the whole point of this is that so he's a halfer, right? And then in the video he's speaking in Mandarin and then he like calls other people into the video and it's black guys. And I'm just like, whoa, like these black guys know how to speak Mandarin and they speak very good Mandarin. And so I was very surprised. And then they said that in the comments thing, someone's like, oh, black people speaking Mandarin, like, woohoo, like being sarcastic about it. But I just think that's super cool because like you keep saying like there's so much racism with other people just entering a different country. It doesn't matter where. It could be China, it could be fucking Italy, whatever. Oh, I just swore we need to beep that out.
No, no, we don't have an editor.
Oh shit. Okay. Anyways, whatever. This is just real raw. This is how it is, okay? And so I just think it's so cool that they reveal that these guys were born in China. So they're Chinese. And it's the fact that they grew up in this culture, the culture that you grew up in is just blows my mind because this wouldn't even be a thing if internet wasn't involved, like people wouldn't have known. This is like
What's
so different.
crazier is a channel I watched recently ran into is a white girl
Yeah.
who went to China when she had her first son. She was probably like
Whoa.
30 years old or something, and then she learned Mandarin from there. And it's from an area that's close to my hometown. And when I hear her speak, she has a very thick accent that's like from my hometown.
Yeah,
And
you showed that to me.
yeah, also she started developing all of these, I don't know what you call it, tics, habits
Yeah.
from like the same habits as the people who are from my hometown. As an
Yeah.
example, she talked about she went to China and she had to go to the bathhouse for the first time.
I
And
still think that's a like seriously weird concept because I didn't grow up with that.
yeah,
Like
that's
to
what
me, that is the community center, like swimming pool. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what she said too. She was like, it's so weird because I never seen this in the US.
Yeah.
Um, and then but now she loves it. She's like, every time I go to China, I gotta go there. It's like feels so good. And she's like, before I thought, oh, I gotta get naked, going to the bathhouse. I had
Okay,
to
okay. So what is a bathhouse though for people who don't know? Because you had to explain this to me for like 30 minutes because I was like, what? Like this is a thing? I just sound so ignorant because I need to go travel the world somehow. So
well, it's essentially the same as the shower in the gym. Like you know how you go to fitness, what do you call it? Fitness 24 hours or something?
yeah, the
Yeah.
fitness center.
Yeah, and you go, do you have a shower in the locker room?
Yeah, there
Yeah, it's
is.
it's kind of like that, but way bigger in scale. And then there's actually a bathtub that can take maybe like 50 people or something. But then there's
A
like,
bathtub. So everyone
mm,
bathes together.
yeah, but you don't, unless you're nasty, otherwise
Damn.
you don't really try to clean. You just stay in there kind of as a sauna.
Okay,
It's
so
like
but you're
extremely hot
naked?
water in there. And then on the wall, there are separate like shower heads. And then after you take the bath, like as this like kind of sauna thing, and you go over to the shower heads and then you clean yourself. And then there are people who like rub you down
So you
to
pay
clean the
for
dirt,
people to
not
rub you down.
huh?
That just sounded so wrong, but so you pay for people to like rub you down.
It depends. Like,
It's free?
well, when you go in, they charge you a ticket.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on how they structure it. Some places might charge you a very expensive ticket, but everything is included, and some other place might charge you separately. You know, it depends because there are very high-end bathhouses where they might charge
Wow.
you like $200-300 for the ticket just to go in. But then you go in, you have sauna, you have shower, you have bath, you have drinks, you have, you know, all these things. You have
This is so
TV.
interesting to me. Yeah. So
Yes.
it's like a spa, but then not really a spa, and then
Yeah, I guess more elaborate version of a spa, but a little more ghetto because the reason why they have those is because back in the day, Chinese people couldn't really afford showers in their own homes. And also
but like only in the village, no? Or like the city too?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and all more specific to my hometown is like it's extremely cold. It's close to Russia, so it has a similar weather. So then people like to gather together and take a very hot bath, and people there drink hard liquor too to warm themselves up.
Wow.
It's kind of like we're basically Russians, the
Yeah,
Chinese
you're
version of
Chinese.
Russians.
Yeah, you're Chinese Russian. I
Yeah.
said this to you before too, though. I was like, you remind me of Habib Nurmagomedov. Remember I told you, for those of you who watch the UFC, you'll know who Habib is. He's now
If you
retired.
don't, you should.
Yeah, if you don't, you should. He's now retired. He's someone that I miss watching in the UFC world, but he's in the background. So, anyways.
Well, his quote unquote little brother is fighting, so you can watch him. They're very similar.
Okay, well then we'll have to look into that. Our
Yeah.
Saturday UFC nights.
Yeah. Anyways, go back to my point real quick.
Yeah.
Is that when I watch this white girl talking about doing things that are very specific to my hometown, and then she says she enjoys it. She enjoys eating barbecue skewers, eating dumplings, eating hot pot, and going to bathhouse and things like that. And especially in my hometown accent, that made me realize.
Yeah, I learned about that too. The different accents. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, that made me realize no matter where you're from, what color your skin is, what your race is, we're all the same people. The only different, the thing that makes us different, act differently, and all these things is the environment, the upbringing, and the culture. It's not really the people. People in of themselves are actually, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I started like realizing that too, especially watching those TikTok videos. And I'm like, the only difference is like appearance, but who cares?
And a milder version of that is for people who don't understand Mandarin, they can't experience that. But if you just see, if you're from North America and you see a black guy talk in a UK accent, or I see a Chinese girl talk in a Scottish accent.
That's crazy. I want to see that.
Yeah, that makes you realize too. It's like, oh, we're the same people. The only difference is where we grew up from.
Yeah.
Yeah.